I'm Jake.
And I'm AJ, and we're the NeckPour Boyz. Today, we're going to be sampling EHT single barrel. This is a store pick from Wax, local in the DMV area. What's this one, Jake?
We got the barrel proof. This is batch 12, acquired quite recently, unopened currently.
And we got the straight rye. So we got all three. We've had the single batch, obviously, but we want to try these today.
Let's crack these bad boys open. This is why we're called the NeckPour Boyz. We're going to give you our unbiased opinion on fresh cracked bottles over here.
Why'd you get the better one?
Because I can sniff it. So sniffing out of the bottle is not ideal, I feel like.
No,
I think that'll
it's
be
not
good.
at all.
That'll be good in the Glencairn. Oh, we can't get any bias, so I can't smell it. All right.
Okay, Jake and AJ are away. This is what the sampling numbers are. They're not going to know this because I'm not going to read them out loud and they can hear me. But yeah, as y'all can see, perfect.
All right, we got the samples. We have no idea which one's which. Got it going from our left to right, 3, 2, 1. And we should start with 1?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Pretty soft.
I'm gonna bet you right now that this is the rye, like 100%.
I'm guessing it's a rye too.
Just from smelling it. I agree with him.
It's like-
It smells very soft.
It's like almost like a floral.
Baking spices, floral.
If I stick my nose deep in, I get some ethanol, but
That's how you do it. That's the way you're supposed to do it. It's all the way in it.
definitely some sweetness. Ooh, burn my nose a little bit. Interesting. But I remember, I don't remember which batch we had of the barrel proof, but it was also pretty soft on the smell, I feel like, so.
I don't think this is barrel.
I don't think it's the barrel proof, but. Alright, let's give it a little tasty. Interesting.
It's very smooth.
Very smooth, I will say.
At the end, it's a little bit hot. Obviously,
Just
if
a little
this is
spicy kick.
yeah, if this is the rye, it's 100 proof. So bottle and bond. I really like this.
I like it a lot.
I'm not gonna say anything about the single barrel yet because I had it last night. So,
Cheater. No,
so I might be a bit of a cheater with that. So I'll leave. But I think this is the rye. This is phenomenal.
It's definitely an easy sipper for sure.
And I think at the end it really hits you with like that kind of baking spice, like what you're looking for like rye characteristics.
Yeah, I would say we're not the hugest rye guys, but we can definitely appreciate it. And I think some ryes really beat out some bourbons for us, definitely.
I'd be really interested if this is like a toasted rye at some point in time. It really has.
If they turn it into one.
Yeah, at some point in time.
Make everyone go bananas.
Yeah. But it really comes forward with like that Buffalo Trace Sazerac, like cherry and then rye characteristics.
Yeah, maybe I'm confusing the floral for cherry.
Or vanilla. Whichever you.
I'm gonna start sipping, or not sipping, smelling number
We
2.
can go too. Also leave some so we can check at the end. If that's the barrel proof, I'm gonna lose my mind. But it's because that's phenomenal.
Alright, this definitely smells like a bourbon. Comparatively, at least.
You got a 2 out of 3 shot.
I know. I kind of.
You can smell all of them.
Alright.
Go ahead. There's no rules.
Now I'm confused after smelling the third one. Alright, I'm just gonna have to try number 2. I think this is the barrel proof just by smelling it. Definitely more ethanol on the nose.
I think you're right. I tasted it.
Getting some subtle vanilla right in your nose up in there.
Also, the crazy thing about this is, yes, there's heat to it, but when you say to somebody this is 131.1 proof, it's bonkers. It's just very smooth for
That
what
was
it
extremely
is.
smooth.
If this is the barrel proof.
And I think the sample that we had was a little less like smack dab like flavor right when you're putting it in. This doesn't seem as muted, I feel like, the batch 12.
We sampled 11, so
Okay.
and that's I guess 2% lower proof, but I mean,
That's absolutely amazing for, especially you have to take into account 65+%, and it's just that easy going down.
it's very smooth. The one thing I will say is they really complement it with oak going down. So if you're not very, do you disagree with that? Like the
I'm getting the oak, like
is
especially on the second sip, like almost like a cracker.
yeah, like a cracker. It's got that drying kind of thing happening with the oak. Almost not tannicky, but it's smooth. It's
very very easy going, I would say. But this one.
The nose
This one's
is,
slow.
if it's the single barrel, the nose is
I'm getting like a.
Are y'all on to number 3?
Yes.
We're on number 3 now.
3. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, producer Sasha.
On to 3. I don't know what that smell is. I don't know what that smell is. It's like a dandelion
Did we mess
wrapped
this
in
up?
caramel. Yeah, I don't know.
Is this the rye?
That's what I'm wondering, because this is definitely, I feel like, a lot more different than these two. And obviously the single barrels can be very different per barrel and get different notes from each one, even on the palate, but this is weird.
We
It
messed
smells
up.
like yellow.
No, this is the rye. It smells like banana.
Okay, that...
It smells like
Let's see if it tastes like
what
yellow.
the heck?
That's interesting.
We really might have
That's why, yeah.
made a... It doesn't matter if we're wrong. It's fine.
Alright. That's definitely the rye. I'm not going to say it's hot, it's still smooth, but that spiciness is like straight up in there the entire time, I feel like.
I don't think it's that spicy. You're crazy.
No, not like hot spicy. I'm getting like, I might have to pour some more in here actually. Well, I wouldn't know, I guess. You're not getting that spicy at the end?
A little bit. Obviously, it's subjective.
Yeah.
Regardless. Yeah.
I think that's the rye.
So, do we want to put some guesses in? We want to put
Yeah.
our money where our mouth is.
Let's lock it in.
So
Oh,
we got
Lock
our
it in, boys.
we got our numbers. We can tag them
One.
to bottles. One is I'm gonna go with the single barrel.
I'm gonna say single barrel, yep. Just put it on top, I don't know. Number 2, we're agreeing on barrel proof even from the beginning. And number 3, for how different it is from the other two, I just have to say the rye. I personally think it's a little more spicy, but not in a bad way.
It's got like a banana flavor. It's like really
I
bonkers.
get
It's
more
like
banana-
brown sugar, banana.
I get more banana on the nose than I do the actual palate, but I mean, I got some weird taste buds, I feel like, for sure, and I eat a lot of spicy food, so.
I wish I had like a bourbon cheat sheet just to like have like a million things in front of me and like sound really cool by saying like just like
Next time we'll have
interesting
it.
flavor notes.
First video, we'll start getting some cheat sheets behind the bottle so you won't even be able to see it.
But before we like reveal, do you want to say what your favorite was of this lineup?
Favorite? It's interesting. I feel like it depends on the day.
Yeah.
If I
obviously.
think it
And
is what
supply.
it is.
Super Bowl Sunday, what's your favorite?
Most days are a barrel proof kind of day for me personally, especially if you can make it smooth and be able to balance everything and have that concentration of flavor versus how hot it really is.
He always flip flops like this.
Yes, so today is one of those days. I'm gonna say the single barrel is very good. If this is the single barrel number.
And it's a store pick if it is. I'm gonna go with the rye. I usually am not a rye person.
You like the rye the most?
I think the rye. It's
Okay.
phenomenal.
If that's what it is.
if that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go barrel proof.
Oh yeah. We
Single
should
barrel
rate
rye,
them.
I
We should
think.
rate them. So I'm gonna go 3 first. I'm gonna go barrel proof single barrel. So 3, 2, 1. I'm going the opposite way.
I was doing 2, 1, 3
In terms of favorites?
Yes.
favorites.
All right.
But I mean, 3 is still phenomenal for me.
Yeah. But coming back to what you guys originally said were your answers.
Yes.
Here's the big reveal. You were correct. Single barrel was number 1.
Okay. Thank God.
We had to get through them all.
Barrel proof
Let's do it.
was in fact number 2. And last but not least, the rye was number 3. So you guys got it correct.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
They're all great. Obviously, these are hard to come by. Thank you for tuning in.
I mean, I got a little bonus extra right here.
Oh, God.
I got a little bonus game right here.
Oh.
So, as we are the NeckPour Boyz, we like to do something at the end of every video with the rest we have left.
So
This might be blasphemy in the
this
bourbon
is
community.
about a similar amount of all 3.
I drank that all the
It's
time.
good. Yeah, you like their
Scrumptious.
it's reasonable. I think this will not be bad whatsoever. I think
It's just hot. You're just deflating it down a little.
no. I mean it's it's gonna technically dilute the barrel proof, but will it elevate the other 2 for me personally? Maybe. I'm not the biggest rye guy, but this is great. But I think just one part out of the 3 being the rye, I think it'll make a good balance. But I could be completely fucking wrong. Cheers.
It's a hot tamale.
It's not bad, but I don't think they all truly work together. And that's probably why they don't blend them.
So you wouldn't recommend, is what you're saying?
I mean, if you have a whole bunch of, if you have 6 bottles of each of them, make an infinity bottle. Why not? But I think the rye is trying to fight a little bit too much with the other flavors, so I'm gonna have to say probably not. It's still smooth, it's still good, but it's not what I would go for if you're trying to just drink some bourbon. But thank you guys.
And once again, we are the NeckPour Boyz. This is
Jake,
and AJ.
we'll catch you next time.